All right, you guys, welcome back to Isyour6covered. Appreciate you showing up. For those of you that are into the Ekkos or the Sprecos, or basically the Winnebago Ekko RV on a Sprinter chassis or on a Ford Transit chassis, this video could definitely help you guys out. So I had a chance, finally named the vehicle. We'll get into that here shortly, but this video is to help, especially in the winters. We've been getting all these polar basically Arctic snaps that are coming through North Carolina, and it was 18 degrees yesterday. I had some issues with the batteries turning off. The big lithium batteries, basically shutting everything down, and then the heater wouldn't turn on. So, it'll definitely help insulate. So let's get into the video. All right, guys, so I went to Lowe's, got rock wool safe and sound fire soundproofing insulation. So if you can make it a little bit quieter in there on road noises, stuff like that, but more importantly, insulate some of your pipe areas, keep your bed area a little warmer, and some areas like that. We're going to get into this with the I just named this thing, going to be named Carolina, because we are here in North Carolina. So her new name is Carolina. But this is the stuff you're gonna want. So it's 3 inches thick. The width is 15 1/4 to go in between the 16 studs. They're 47 inches long. And we got 59.7 square feet of this stuff. Some of the cool things about this is it's not like insulation. I used to work in the fire service, and when we put fires out, normal insulation in the house gets really nasty when it gets wet. So this is water repellent. It's a little bit better. Like it says, it's sound absorbent and fire resistant. All right, so here's the gulper compartment. You can see I got the airflow all in there, but I got it insulated all the way around, because basically underneath here is just a thin piece of metal all the way around this box. So this will definitely help keep the heat in, and everything's still accessible. No worries, you can get to everything, but basically insulated all the way around it. And then the last piece before you close it up, see if it closes. There you go. Now you got a complete insulated box for your water line. All right, so I've been having issues with the battery. It'll get too cold and shut down and turn off unless I'm plugged in. So I'm trying this stuff here. This isn't a compartment that is heated via air. The battery's supposed to heat it up. So what I did was I just put insulation all the way back, all the way on the sides here. You can't really get down in here. There's nowhere to put it. And then I'm gonna put this piece here basically just over the back and see if that helps keeping it from tripping. So you can kind of see the finished product for the water gulper and the batteries. So let's see if these close up. Just like normal. So we shall see. All right, now we're gonna move into the inside. Basically what you'll see is where the wheel wells of the rear wheels are in the bed area. It's very thin in there. Now there is heated compartments on the sides of it and in front of it in the water area. But we're gonna basically take that bed section up. We're gonna lift it up, undo all the screws. We're gonna find the areas that need to be insulated. We're gonna fill those. So let's get going. And this definitely helped a lot. All right, so now we are on the passenger side of the van. On the passenger, basically above the bed. Took all the screws out for this. Anytime you're dealing with like kind of not great wood, basically particle board with laminate on it, Using this is a little bit safer, especially when putting them back in. I didn't want to strip the wood, so I'm just spending the time taking it out and putting it back in with a regular screwdriver. So now you can see, hopefully down here, let me get this out of the way. This is the hot water heater area, and the tray goes right up against this, but you got some room down here, basically like a fist width, maybe to 12 or 14 inches down. You got some hose. I see a kink in the hose right here, so it's nice just to kind of see what your vehicle's doing. So if you don't know, if you pull this tray out, there's actually a thing for your winterization. So if you're not reading the manuals and you're thinking you're hitting everything, this would be one that's pretty hidden unless you're really kind of tweaking with stuff. It's definitely visible if you pull the tray out and have the door, you know, the thing open, easy to see. But if you never do that, and you kind of just pull the tray out, load it up, close it, you could miss it. So I can tell you that this hose is really crimped, which really kind of sucks. I'll have to see if there's some extra in there I can kind of play with. Looks like there is. So I'm gonna take some of that kink out. Wish the light would turn on. Let me see if I can get the light on. All right, there we go. I got the light on now. So you can see we got a lot of pipes. Red pipes, blue pipes. So you got your hot and your cold, or at least your in and your out. This valve, it does go, if you can see the back of this valve, it's like a T. So you basically got your left and right here, and then down on the bottom of it's that. So basically if you drain it, I think it'll go that way, but yeah, you got blue hoses. There's a flow one-way valve here, and looks pretty good. You got the wires there. So I'm gonna try to jam some of that stuff in there. I'm gonna line this wall up against the outside of the Ekko. Probably do the bottom. I'm gonna do the bottom as well. I don't really go all the way back here, so I might just fill this thing full of insulation. And then definitely fill this spot as well. Does have some type of something down here foam wise. Very thin. I don't know what it's sitting on. I have to think what's behind that. Oh, that is the wheel well. That's what that is. You can kind of see down past it. You can see the tank on the other side. But we're just gonna fill this section up, try to slide some in here, and put some against that wall for sure, and a little on the bottom. All right, so here's it almost finished. That fit really good in there. It was really nice. I'm gonna throw one at the bottom just because I don't use the tray much. That's right up against the bottom of the van where the cold air could come in. Even doing the inside of here would be really cool. In this closet here against that wall, which wouldn't be a bad idea as well. So I might put a piece there. When you buy this stuff, you got to buy it in a big roll, or not in a roll, but stacked sheets. So it's like, why not use it in places that can definitely help. All right, so that actually worked out good. I cut a 28-inch piece there, fits in there. This has a nice little pocket for it to go into, and it works good. Covers up them pipes a little better, and I think having my clothes here is not going to be a big deal because this stuff's pretty nice. As long as you don't mess with it, it doesn't start getting all messy. All right, so I took this shelf off, which goes here. This is under the driver's side bed. And this is basically where all the water is. So your water compartment or cabinets on the other side of this. So this is your switches for your exterior light and also your water pump. Now you can see down there, so there's a 50-gallon tank again. Basically from here all the way down. Right now I got it empty. This hose that comes off right here, this little guy here, goes around the actual other side of the tank and kind of blows air on the other side of it. But that is what's inside underneath this sheet here. Down here's the water tank, but got a little bit of wrapping, so it's always good to take this out, kind of see if you got any kinks in the, basically your hoses that are keeping all your different compartments warm. So everything's looking good. Thinking about insulating this area, filling this void, cover this all up where you can, just to help insulate it from the room here, from up here into the bedroom. Kind of help insulate the hoses as well. All right, so I got this piece in all the way down as far as I can get it. Kind of help keep the heat in. Put one over the top here, and I think we're gonna be good. So let's see if we can do that one, at least on camera. So there is that tray that's going to be in here. I can feel it right there. So what I'll do is I'll cut along this pipe here. And if you don't remember what it was it's kind of a hard PVC pipe, so should be able to use the razor right there, end it right here, basically going like this. I think even with the tray, but that should help a lot. All right, so the tray's placed back in. That side is done.